NSJT. No secrets, just truth. Jazrael Emil Kavan. I remember. I remember when I first picked up the pen to become a poet. I remember the nervousness that I had with the first line that I written and the last line. I remember so many people telling me that I would never be anything in life. I remember having the courage to look myself in the mirror and say that I was destined for something greater than I could imagine. I remember all the days of pain and sorrow, which gave me strength to overcome all that I have gone through. I remember believing that I had an opportunity to do something that no man has ever done before, conquer oneself. I stand here today humble because of my friends and my family and what they have done for me. I am humble because God has given me the breath of life once again today. He's given me strength in my voice. He's given me strength in my heart. I remember him through all my tough times, giving me words of encouragement through the page in which I write. For me, being a poet is much more. For me, being a man is not enough. I have to be immortal. I leave behind words of love, words of peace, words of encouragement, because that's who I am. I'm not afraid to go out onto the ledge and do what I have to do. I am not afraid of the enemy. He may hunt me. He may try to destroy me. He may try to make me lose my mind. But I remember what matters most, that I am still here, that I am still standing. I remember the pain that I went through of 14 years of abuse. I remember turning 18, becoming homeless for the first time. I remember falling to my knees, praying to God for an answer to my problems. Now I remember the day he responded. He told me, "You should never be homeless again." And he kept his word. He told me that you will one day begin to speak with power and conviction. And it has come true. He told me that love is a powerful force, that no man can encage love, that no man can tame love, that no man can destroy love, for it is a spirit. I remember taking a stand for myself and others. Today I come to you saying, I want you to remember. I want you to remember all the times that you prayed. I want you to remember all the times that you stood in the darkness waiting for an answer. I want you to remember waiting for the message, waiting for the calling, waiting to be healed, waiting to be saved. I want you to remember this day of triumph. I want you to remember that you are greater. I want you to remember that it's you who set the course of your destiny. It is you who decide where you are going to end up. I want you to remember love is the most powerful force on this earth. I want you to remember that you are not alone. I am here with you. I want you to remember that you come from a nation of power. I want you to know that even if we do not share the same biological blood, but we share the same spiritual blood. I want you to remember that this is not a sprint, but yet a marathon. That we will one day overcome. We will one day see the promised land, a land of peace, a land of faith, a land of love, a land of wisdom. We will get to the promised land. I promise you. All it takes is one step forward, one choice to decide to move your life in the direction of peace, to move your life in the direction of success. Forget about all the failures that you have accumulated in your life. But I want you to remember the successes that you have had. I want you to remember that people believe in you. I want you to believe in you. But what brought me through the darkness and the long nights of captivity was knowing that the dawn will soon come, knowing that the light will soon shed upon me and I will feel the warmth and the healing power of God. I remember feeling so alone before I chose to become saved, before I chose to listen to God. I remember hearing his voice over and over again, and I remember shutting him out because I did not want to see anything other than what I was going through. I didn't feel like I deserved greater or better. I didn't think I deserved to live or have breath. But it was him who decided that my breath was important to this world, that my voice was important to this world, that my dreams were important to what was going to become my destiny. He had taught me how to teach. He had taught me how to speak with power. He had taught me how to love with all my heart. He made me into a poet of eloquent prophecy. He showed me on pen and page that I am more than a man, that I serve a higher purpose, that I am truly a lover to my soul. Not just a lover in the bedroom, but a lover of humanity, a lover of souls. He has showed me that to love means to love equally those who are in my life. That the standard that I had was the standard that was needed for each and every person in my life. I remember the teaching that he gave me. He said, no one is greater than the other. He said, greatness is something that all can achieve, if so desired. I remember him telling me that I could not take this journey alone, that I must have a counsel with me. And you say, what does a counsel have to do with life? Each person in your life should have a job title. One should be a comforter. One should tell you the truth. One should be able to look you in your eyes and just make you laugh. Each person in your life has to have a job. They can't overlap. Everyone cannot do the same thing. That's what caused chaos. That's what caused drama, because everybody's trying to fill some shoes that they can't. Sometimes you have to realize that people have their own specialty. My specialty is I'm a warrior with words. I'm a warrior of thoughts. I'm a warrior of dreams. It is my job to inspire. My job to believe in you when you do not believe in yourself. You must organize your life, because no man can build a house alone. That is the instructions that I'm trying to get you to realize, is that when you say each person has a job to do, it's like building a house. You have so many people. You have the foreman who lays out the plan. You have the contractor. You have the electrician, the plumber. You have so many people to build a house. And that's how you have to organize your life, as if you are building a house. I remember the first time that I began to use the teaching, and it began to blossom. I began to see the fruit of my labor. I began to see so many people coming to pitch in. I remember beginning to tell my story of my abuse. It was hard, but I remember the faces of those who looked at me and said, I've gone through too. And I'm glad I met you. I'm glad that you didn't give up. I'm glad that you're still standing. Your story gives me courage. Give me faith that I can make it through anything. See, I was locked away for 14 years away from the world. I was abused every day. I didn't want to live. I wanted to die. I felt like Moses when he went up to the mountaintop to argue with God of why he didn't hear his people cry. I argued with God, why have you not heard my cry, God? And I remember his response. His response was, I heard your cry. But when will you take charge of your life? When will you begin speaking for yourself? When will you have the passion and the desire to change your life? When will you begin speaking the truth and not hiding your face? No longer holding your head down, you must raise it up. Turn your face towards the temple is what he told me. Come back home. This is where you belong. He gave me something that no other person, host, spirit has ever given me. Belief in me. He gave me the power to be a poet, a chef, a teacher, a believer. He gave me the power to transform my life, and I did. So I end this message with a poem called Time and Again. Time and again. In the morning sun, the clouds race the wind of the land. Time fades, and again I stand in this valley of time, thinking, where would I be if I didn't love you? In this the land of grace, I find roses in the mouths of doves, songs in the breath of the wind, joy in the hearts of children. For I remember not storms of old, but days anew with rays of golden sun upon lips, as dreams turn clouds blue. Passion unfolds the night sky to reveal stars falling in love. Drifting slowly away, the moon hides half its face away, hoping that you would not see its glow. For sand falls in the hourglass, and I pray you will fall in my arms. Now time stops, and again you hear my heartbeat, for it carries the sounds of angels' feet pressing against the floor. Listen to the sounds of the clouds breaking, for that is my soul crying. My God, heaven is the heart's kingdom. Love is the breath of the body. Lay grace before me, for my eyes have seen death. For in this life beauty cannot be, but I have seen it. As my body falls weak, I find strength in thoughts of you, in dreams of you. In this moment, I shall give you a name that shall last to the very last breath of time. It shall be written upon the children of destiny. Let not even the sun curse you, for the wind shall guide you, and the stars shall tell you the story of my never-ending love. Let peace come to kiss you tonight and every night. Let joy wake you to the morning that which calls for you, as I stand thinking of you time and again. Love is never forgotten or easily found. Ask me, I'm still looking. But the heart is our greatest key to love. Hear its call and stand ready to answer. Be brave, be strong, be bold. Remember that you do this in the name of the highest one, God.